Alright, hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a paid mod. This is the AK000 assault rifle by Astrid. This is a high-powered assault rifle that can be heavily customized. So you can make it a CQC, sniper, big game hunter, old school heavy machine gun, particle weapon, a lot of stuff. So it's 400 credits, around €4, which I don't know, we'll have to see. So apparently this has been custom made by, you can find it at your nearest trade authority. If it's not there, it's just sold out. Just keep checking. Dennis might even have one just for you. It comes packaged with a special maglev stand to display your armaments proudly. Ooh. So it's got some stuff. Balance for endgame nigga plus. Due to the low availability and high price of rounds, I've added a crafting recipe to the industrial workbench. Okay, I like that. So I like that it's both. So it's custom made. Now, one thing I will say, so this mod author did another weapon that we can't see right now because we're on Xbox, but they basically did like a free, let me see. They did a, I don't know if I can swap. Where is it? Give it 1 second. They basically did another weapon, but it was free, and it was, for some reason, it was PC only, which I never understand why mod authors do that, to be honest. I always find it like, why PC? Yeah, it's called the Bash Kit. It like has 77 attachments. Look really cool. Intended on doing a review of it, but it's PC only. So like, yeah, hopefully mod author, if you're watching this, maybe you could port that to Xbox so Xbox players have a free weapon. So yeah, let's go check this out. I will, like I was saying, 400 credits, a bit pricey in my opinion, but I suppose we'll have to see how customized it is. So yeah, let's go check it out, shall we? All right, so we're here at the UC Exchange. In the Cydonia. I was really confused. It was like, you can find it at the trade authority, and also Dennis might have it. I was like, who the fuck is Dennis? This is Dennis. So Dennis does have one in stock. Let's go check it out. He has the AK000 old school. So you're gonna grab that. Does he have any other ones? Don't think so. So he has one. I am on Xbox, by the way. We're gonna check the trade authority very quickly. Hello. Gonna make a trade. Do you sell one? No. Okay. Okay. All right. So you can find one there. You can also craft one. Let's go back to the lodge and we'll look at the modifications and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I swap over to PC, just spawn in various items. So there's two versions of this weapon. So, so we've got the, let me actually drop them real quick. There's a shotgun variant. Let me, that one. There's a shotgun variant and a normal variant. The shotgun variant is like separate. So you see here, it's the AK000. It can spawn on the various vendors. I don't know why the mod author didn't just like set it so you can convert them, but you know. So we look at some of the stats on the base weapon. Obviously, it's going to change depending on what it is, but this is 110 physical damage, 7.62 ammo, 200 rounds in the mag, 1.62 fire rate, 44 range, 70 accuracy, 9.4. And then the sniper variant, depending obviously on the attachment, but it shoots 12 gauge rounds. Why is there no rounds on the mag? 150 fire rate. So yeah, let's go and modify them. There's some really, I will say there's a lot of cool attachments for them. All right, so to start off, we've got an 8-barrel made out of a block of Damascus steel, initially planned to be mounted to VTOLs. 8-barrel silenced, it's internally suppressed. Katana barrel with integral. That's different than internal and integral. Quiet, and where it lacks camouflage, it exceeds in flare. Maxim barrel, drawing heavy from a very popular early machine gun. It's the Maxim machine gun. We've got the plated Sturm barrel, homemade attachment. That's really quite cool. Shred them to chunks. So that's, I think that's a plate carrier. We've got a polymer barrel, octagonal forge for improved MOA, and okay. We got a small little stern barrel. You got a Terramorph bone barrel. You got a waffle barrel. What is the waffle? Too tacky. So I'm going to, there's a couple of variants we're going to make. So I'm going to use Terramorph barrel because it looks cool. So optic, we got iron sights, we got long scope, we got medium scope, we got recon scope, we got reflex sight. So I'm going to just check them, but realistically, they all seem to be based on the vanilla. Oh yeah, okay. All right. The Terramorph bone, it's like, I think it's plated in something, it says. What does it say? A Terramorph bone barrel, plated in VYTI and platinum alloy. Let's try the long scope. Long scope works. Try the medium scope. Again, these all look vanilla. So I'm assuming they're going to work with very little issue. Yeah. Recon scope. And then finally we have the reflex sight. Alright, cool. Alright, so next we have grips and stocks. We got a basic grip, a skeleton grip, a sniper grip, or a Terramorph bone. We're going full Terramorph for this bad boy. So I like that, like the description stuff. So skeletonized grip for improved ADS and less stress on one's wrist. Sniper grip for specific needs and wants a professional sharpshooter. Flashy looks and no expense spared. So we got grip and stock, we got a folded stock, we got a stock black, we got a stock sniper, stock stick, stock T1, stock Terramorph bone, or a tube stock. We're going Terramorph all the way. They obviously just increase your various stats. So magazine, we've got drum, sniper, or standard. So standard gives us 60 in the round, sniper gives us 20, and drum gives us 200. I'm gonna go standard. Internal, right, so you can have quite a few. So we got Annihilator rounds, which add the Annihilator rounds from, we'll put them on real quick and show you. But basically, they can, like, jump to targets. Let me quick save here.
You're dead, you hear me?
Holy shit, how much damage does this do? What the fuck? Excuse me? Do you see those damage ticks? Alright, that's... Holy Jesus Christ, that's 127,000. Alright, I feel like that... Oh, that might be a bug. Okay, that might be a bug. So we might have to keep this round on just to test. See, Korra has a lot of health, which means that it might be, like, based on the percentage of your health. That's what I'm going to assume that's what it is. So we're going to keep this one as is. So obviously we've got explosive rounds. Put on the explosive rounds real quick. All right, pretty cool. All right, let's do... We've got gas tube ported, increased fire rate, gas tube hot loads, increases thermal damage, and then seeking projectiles. We're gonna do a smart gun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep these on Annihilator rounds, and I'm gonna swap the other one to... I have a second one. So this is the sniper variant. So we've got, obviously, again, we've got different types of barrels. We're gonna turn this into a shotgun. We're gonna go reflex sight. Again, they're all the same. Like, stats are... They're all the same, sorry. Do folded stock, because that looks really cool. And we're gonna do a drum mag. And then internal, we're gonna increase the fire rate. Yeah, so this thing is gonna be a little handheld shotgun. And I'm gonna do, just to check, there is the smart rounds. This is the, let me swap to the shotgun real quick. I'll put you there, I'll put you there. So it's called a sniper, but it's not really a sniper. Alright, that seems like it might do a lot more oh my god. Okay, I know that. So sometimes when mod authors want to make reloads more balanced, they will just slow down the animation. I'm gonna save here. I want to see how much damage this does to Cora. Let me actually tweak this settings. Put on normal. All right, so Jesus Christ. Ooh, okay. So this is, in my opinion, this is looking very, very overpowered. Now, the mod author says that, like, that it's balanced. Oh, sorry. It's balanced by being quite rare and using a kind of a rare ammo. The ammo is not rare. It's also supposed to be buildable. There's supposed to be a recipe. I don't see a recipe. Let me just double check. Is there like a... Is it a research option? Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make a third weapon just for... Oh, no, not that. Just because I want to test... there's an old school... No, storage box. I want to test the special rounds. So yeah, so we're gonna go do our usual shooty bang bang. We'll be back. So something that's quite interesting here, and I don't know how true this is, because again, I've heard it from different sources, but I was under the impression that in order for you to make a paid mod, you need to have icons for the weapons. And as you can see, the weapons don't actually have icons, which is really really strange. I don't know why that is specifically, or like, yeah, just something to be aware of. Like, I will say, the models themselves, obviously really cool. We're gonna have to check the damage stats, because I have a very... Why am I over encumbered? How heavy are these weapons? No, they're not that heavy. What am I... Why am I over... Oh, it's, you know what? It's because there's other... Yeah, I was carrying a lot of them. Alright, so yeah, so let's go to our usual spot and we'll check it out, see how the damage is. I have a feeling the damage is probably going to be very powerful, which I'm not a huge fan of with paid mods. Now, people may disagree. I know some people prefer to buy powerful weapons. I just feel like if a weapon isn't on par with the vanilla weapons, if it's like better, it just kind of screams pay to win and cheaty, in my opinion. Anyway, we're going to land and get it sorted. Alright, so we are playing on, just to confirm, we're on Xbox, and we are on... Let me crank that up to normal. Damage. I don't have any stats, so the first one we're going to try is this. Just so we've got the basic old school, which doesn't really have anything fancy. It has those particle rounds. So let's see how the damage is. Okay, so that's quite, to be honest, that's quite balanced. It does decent damage. Now, I will say, it's probably on the side of maybe doing a little bit more damage than, you know, what you would expect. Let me really quickly check to the sniper. This one's going to probably break the bank. Oh. Yeah, this one is extremely broken. Extremely broken. Not a fan of this personally. I know people will disagree, but this, yeah. Slowing the fire rate doesn't help. Or slowing the reload doesn't help. So now I want to try this one has apparently smart fire rounds. What does that do? I have no idea. What does it track? Oh yeah, so it's like aimbot. Kind of. So you don't have to aim. I think. So yeah, so this one has... It has seeking projectiles, which basically turn into a smart gun. Doesn't feel like a smart gun per se. It seems like if you've ever messed around with hold on now, where is it? Like, because the smart gun from yes, like, is it one shot them? Really? Interesting. Right, so I'm gonna crank the difficulty up to... We're gonna put the enemy combat damage to easy, and I'm gonna put the enemies. So that means that I will do extreme level of damage, so little damage. The enemies will not be able to one-shot me. Because I do want to test this, because this and the shotgun seem very overpowered. Also, I'm gonna be honest with you, but if you're making a really broken weapon, don't slow the reload. That kind of just makes it more annoying. Right, so let me shoot this guy. Alright, so I don't know what, like... Again, I have no idea how this, like, functions. So you see there... To be honest, shooting this seems to slow the game down a little bit. I wonder, is it operating a script? Alright, so my game is actually being slowed down quite a lot. Alright, so I have no other mods on. Just to be safe, I'm going to save and reload the save just to check. We'll be back. Alright, so we've reloaded the save. Let's see if the performance... Yeah, so the extreme damage, like this weapon itself, when you're not using the smart rounds... Let me swap to the smart rounds. I will say the slow reload's kind of annoying. I have no idea what it's supposed to do. To be honest, yeah, it's just like, what is it? So the smart rounds seem to have a delay. What are they? Oh. Again, not really sure what these do. Like, if you shoot the player, if you shoot them, it like hits a couple of seconds later. So it's weird. It's like, it seems like there's like a sweet spot where, like, if you hit, so like if I shoot, yeah, so if you shoot like to the left of them, it will eventually hit them. Honestly, it just, and again, I'd love to know, I'm not a modder, but I'd love to know what exactly it's doing. So yeah, so you can see there, it like, now, can I shoot around corners? Oh, so it is actually trying to aimbot them. So you see how it hit the wall there? Again, but to be honest, it's just a bit too janky for my liking. Let's go outside and where we're not inside, and we'll shoot it. Yeah, again, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I honestly think that this attachment might be slowing down the game. Maybe there's like a script or something. Yeah, it feels like it's slowing down the game. Let's try the sniper. I say a sniper, but it's really a shotgun. Yeah, this is... How did this get past testing, Bethesda? Like, I don't think it would... Well, actually, it might crash my Xbox. See, it's slowing the FPS down, and I feel like if there was enough... If the scene in front of us was complex enough, it would definitely slow down. Yeah, okay, so... Alright. This is annoying because I actually think the models of the weapons look really cool, but I think the stats and the internal kind of stuff, like the shooty bang bang parts, I think the mod author needs to go back to the drawing board. The base version, not too bad, and honestly, like, I don't know why it's slow. It's, these guns are slowing down the game. Yeah, it's just... Like, it's... I feel like if the mod author was to just make it so that it functions a little bit better than the standard AK in the game, remove the smart rounds, balance the shotgun variant... Yeah, I don't know. It's dead. No, it's slowing down the game. It's... Yeah, it's... This is not... Alright, just to test, I'm gonna come back here real quick. Actually, hold on now. I'm gonna reload my save. I landed here first. And I'm going to just run through using my long fang just to see, because I do think that the smart rounds and the rifle, the shotgun variant, they're definitely causing a slowdown to the game. Fuck, okay, I don't have a weapon, and I don't have a weapon in the cargo hold. We'll be right back. All right, so just for not well, I suppose transparency, just to double test. So I'm basically running, the mod is still enabled, but I don't have it equipped. I have it in my inventory. There. I have this is my kind of my OP base gun weapon vanilla, and we've got it set to the stats of I'm on extreme, but the enemies aren't easy, which means that they won't damage me. I'm just going to run through here and shoot them and just see what happens. So I will say, one thing to note, I've used this area to... Cora, you fucking... We'll be back. Alright, like I was saying... Actually, just double check that the settings stayed over... Yeah, okay. Like I was saying, I've tested this area. I've tested here with many weapon mods, and I've never really seen a slowdown like that. Now, it is always possible that it is the game. The game can slow itself down. Honestly, though, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's not the game. So far, you see, this weapon... See, if it was a case of... Let's say, for instance, if it was a case of you killing enemies quickly and, like, the weapon that would cause slowdown, you would see the results with this. This kills very quickly. This is on extreme. You can see this is a god tier weapon. Realistically, I should probably have a better weapon when I'm reviewing like kind of more chill quest mods, because this thing kind of turns all conflict trivial. But yeah, so far no slowdown whatsoever. We're gonna just go to the front area. So clearly the mod is causing some issues, and again, it's a cool mod, but like, first of all, do you test your mods, mod author? Like, the fact that you put your initial gun only on PC makes me think that maybe you initially, and again, this is just me guessing, using the term allegedly. My guess is that initially, when you made your first mod, you didn't have an Xbox, and you didn't want to put it on Xbox because you couldn't test it. If that's the case, that's fair dues. Clearly, if that is the case, you completely changed your tune when you realize, and again, this is me just making it as a guess. This may not be the case at all. I really hope it's not, but if it is a case of you realize that there's more money to be made on Xbox than PC, so you put it on both. To be honest, I don't know what other reason it would be for just putting your mod only on, because I've seen it a few times before, and there's been a few, like, and I say a few, like a handful of mod authors that will put their mods on creation but only put them on PC. And it's like, unless you're making a paid mod, where look, if you're making a paid PC mod, fair. but it just screams elitism. And I don't think the mod author intended to do it. Like, I don't think it was elitism. I think it was probably, like I was saying, probably a case of they couldn't test it. But clearly, with this paid mod, they didn't test it all on Xbox, because that performance, I'm on a Series X, I can only imagine what it would be like on the S, which is a little bit weaker than the X. But yeah, like, and it's sad because the weapons themselves are very, very cool. Just the damage alone kind of just comes across cheat mod. And the fact that I think that the fact that the mod author, because we've seen a couple of mods in game where they will allow you to change the weapon. Like, an example is the machine gun that I think the machine guns, I'm not going to say who the machine gun is by in case I make a mistake. But we've seen the machine gun, the heavy machine gun mod, or the LMG. I've reviewed it. It's really cool. That has the option to change from 5.56 to 7.62. So you don't need two guns. I don't know why the mod author decided with two guns instead of just having a conversion. But yeah, as you can see, there's no slowdown here whatsoever. And I'm like chopping through these. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully the mod author will fix it. I don't recommend it in its current state, and if it wasn't the fact that the models are quite cool, I would be making more of an issue out of it. Like, it's still egregious in my opinion to put out a mod that, one, you haven't tested, and two, runs like absolute dog shit. So yeah, if you're looking for a surefire way to crash your Xbox, oh, do I got the mod for you? But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if anyone knows the mod author personally, tell them to test their fucking mods, because I actually... Oh, nearly Shakura. I really like the model. I just don't like the damage or the fact that it slows down my Xbox. But yeah, bye-bye.